This is Character Asked It. You already know Character did it, and I am here with a more unique character than Character himself. I'm telling you right now. This is Killatari, bro. Tell us about yourself.
What up, man? It's Killer man. I'm from the 516. I'm glad to be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Blessed opportunity. Shout out character. Feel me?
So what
So
do you
I'm from the
do?
516. I'm an artist, engineer, videographer. I'm just overall like a creative. You feel me? So it's like
You're the
I
one
just
doing your videos?
I have like a team more or less, but I'm definitely in there like directing it. You feel me? So it's more like it's still my vision like translated, but I would say like my team still does have like their time to like do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying?
You got a solid team, bro. Your content is top notch. It's awesome.
Appreciate you, bro. For real.
Like those
I
filters
be
y'all
thinking I'm
got and
slacking.
everything.
The filters?
Yeah, like that Lego one you have and everything. That shit's
Oh,
crazy,
word.
bro.
Yo, that be on some like AI shit. Like I be looking through all the AI like just how to do that shit, and that shit's it's pretty easy to be honest.
Is it a free AI?
I have like multiple like there's a lot of sites you can use. Like I put niggas on like there's because that shit is everywhere now. Like there's literally an app on the app store. It's like Restyle or some shit.
Okay.
You could literally take like any video, but it's 10 seconds. So
Okay.
it's a paid
I
thing.
mean,
You
that's a
just pay
real.
for it like $3. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, bro,
the
that,
Lego
that's
AI,
cool.
all that, bro.
How long you been doing music?
I've been making music. So basically, I've always been into music. Like when I was a little kid, probably like maybe like elementary school, whenever that was. That's a while ago. Like I'm 23, so that was a while ago. I was playing like the trumpet. Feel me? Then I started playing like piano a little bit, maybe for like a year, and then like 2016 is really when I started like recording and like get into engineering and all that.
Okay.
Um,
What made
Pretty
you?
much
What
I
made
put
that
on.
start happening?
I'm not gonna hold you like that whole wave of like artists in like 2016. Like I
SoundCloud.
feel like Cardi, he probably had like the biggest influence only because like you feel me. I heard this song called Fetty. If you listen to the song called Fetty, it's like he says, "I just left Houston. I just left Earth," and that's the first time I heard like a rapper with like a list. And I was like, "Yo, this guy has a list and he's rapping and shit." I'm like, "Yo, I could do that shit too." So like, I just seen all these like
That's cool.
SoundCloud rappers coming up, and it was just like I saw like me and them. You know what I'm saying? In the
That's
sense of
awesome.
in the sense of like me just being able to like do what they do.
Tell me about this Dennis Rodman situation you got going on.
So right now, I mean, the hair is kind of like a little
That's
fried, but I mean,
badass, bro.
everybody be saying it's Dennis Rodman. It's just anarchy sounds like I've been doing
Okay.
it for a while.
It's just the colors, you know. He
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
only
of
guy who's
course,
been
of
known
course.
for that.
Nah, for real, I fuck with Dennis Rodman heavy too. He's a big inspiration for
Yeah.
real.
Hell yeah, bro.
Chicago Bulls like that year they went crazy. You feel me? Like definitely Dennis Rodman, like his fashion sense too. Like he's definitely a dope character. Like
So tell me about what type of music you make and why it motivates you to make that kind of music.
so like I be trying to put like a thumb on like what type of music I be making, but it's so like I feel like I generally can make any type of music I want to. Like obviously you know it's like rap, hip hop, but I've literally made like maybe R&B. Like I have a song with no drums on it. You feel me? Like there's literally a song called like "Pouring on My Heart." No like type of 808s on it. Maybe to like the end when I stop rap, when I stop like talking. Like I feel like I could get on any type of beat. So for me, like when I make music, I kind of think like this: like how could I, in like my goal with this whole music shit is to like kind of have my own genre. Like I don't really want to be categorized, even though I am, because you know there's niches and shit. But for me, I feel like the question was what genre again, right? My fault.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so like, I obviously you could say hip hop and rap for like the general like consensus, but like my goal is to like go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to do songs with like I want to be making like pop songs with like fucking I don't know like let me think like Prince is some. All right, Prince is dead though, R.P. Prince. He's like that's another inspiration. You feel me? But I'm trying to get on that level of like, you know what I'm saying? Like Prince did his thing. You feel me? He brought like some other shit to the game. So
Oh,
like that's kind of
absolutely. He changed
what
music forever.
exactly, you know? Like that's the type of vibes I want with like just my music. Like I don't want it to be categorized. You feel me?
Sure. What are some of the achievements you've accomplished in your music?
Achievements, I would say like just like having like a good fan base, you know, and like people that actually like pop out and like support and shit. And being able to like make so many like connections out here, shit like that. Like I feel like I could go places in New York and like I feel love, you know what I'm saying? And like it wasn't always that way. So I look at that like an accomplishment. I mean, I don't have like big stream numbers yet and shit because it's like I did delete all my music at one point.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't really like I feel like this music shit is like the world wasn't ready for it, and it's like some of the songs I'm releasing now. I made these songs like 2-3 years ago. So like people who is vibing with it wasn't vibing with them before, but I drop it now and it's like they're kind of ready for it. So it's like I feel like the climate has changed a little bit and people ears are more open. So it's like I kind of just have to like feed it to them in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? So that it's like cuz I feel like I be trying to make music for like ahead, you feel me? Like I'm not even trying to make music for like right now. I'm trying to make music like my goal is to make stuff that's going to like stick throughout. So like you could bump my song in 2013 or you can bump it in 2050, you feel me? 2056 or something.
Building
But
that library.
exactly, that's what I mean. Like I want it just to be like in a way where it's like it just sticks and it's like if I feel like a song doesn't like stick to me like within a year, like I won't like I'll delete it. You get what I'm saying? Cuz like I want it to last. That's really my goal. I want to make lasting music. I want to be like Michael Jackson, like the greats. Like
Hey, that's a great way
real.
to think, bro. I mean, it's gonna make things difficult for you because you're your own worst critic. You know, and
Yeah, no, definitely, bro.
I can't imagine how many times you have to go back and forth like delete that. It's got to be a hard
Exactly, bro.
decision, bro.
It's
What?
hard, but you know, I still fuck with the fans and shit. So it's like I definitely, you know, like I'll be having people hitting me up like, "Yo, you why'd you take down that song?" Oh, I didn't even know people was listening to this. You feel me? And then it'd be like, "Damn." So then I have to re-release it and shit. But it's all with the marketing and just getting the right marketing strategy down and just making sure I get everything right. You know, because I be going through like shit. So it's like I just be wanting to make sure I'm right. I'm ready to release. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. What are some of the obstacles you faced?
Definitely, I faced a lot of obstacles over the past 2 years. Like over the past, like I would say, like the biggest obstacle I faced is when you working with people and they kind of try to make it seem like they're doing a favor in a sense. Like, could I tell like a story? Like, I have like a whole like type. I bet. So basically, this is a whole like story about like I'm going to like so basically this whole studio, right? So basically, I was an engineer there, and I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna give them that clout, because I don't even know if they're still around. But regardless, I'm working at the studio. I'm bringing in customers and shit. Like I'm engineering for them, and then one day they wanted to turn it into a label. So like the owner had like handed me like a contract and shit, and I'm reading through it,
Mm,
and like I'm like this shit is like it's not like he's trying to just take all my music and not give me anything.
yep.
Like so it's like it was a BS like it was a BS contract. So it's like he could tell I wasn't trying to sign it, and basically I had my hard drive in the room with all my music that I made in 2022. Because I was going to that studio like literally I was living at that studio. Like I was getting kicked in and out of my crib at times, so I would have to
Wow.
live at the studio. So basically I was really at the studio. You feel me? So like I'm staying there for however long, making a whole catalog of music, engineering for people, bringing in the customers, and they ended up taking my hard drive,
Oh my
threatening me and
gosh.
shit. And I'm pretty sure the whole studio like collapsed or some shit, like in the sense of like business. So I would say watch who you work with, because that's definitely an obstacle. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of greedy people out there in the sense of like wanting something from somebody that's not even like there themselves yet. So it's like, I feel like what, like, a piece of advice I would like to give is, you know, if you're gonna do business with people, like, just like don't try to do like free shit. Like, if you're gonna like pay for something, like videos or something like that, like, it's cool to have people do it for free. I don't know if this like makes sense, but let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Hold on. All right. So what I'm about to say, word of advice, right? Word of advice. Don't do a lot of shit for free. I would say, in the sense of like, because it's a lot of people that be trying to like, trying to explain it. It's a lot of people that's like, they're gonna want something from you after. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
And it's like I'm trying to think. Like, if you're just gonna do business, it's easier. No, this is what I mean. I got it. So it's easier to do business with somebody, like to just do straightforward business instead of doing like little favors and shit like that, because people are gonna try to use that as leverage over you, and then they're gonna put you in a position where it's like, damn, they did this for me, now I have to do that, and it's like, and if they like, you see how they took my hard drive, so it's like, damn, all the time I was working there,
That's
that
tough.
whole year's worth of music gone. You feel me? And it's like, for me, I'm trying to just get to the point where I'm like completely self-reliant, and if I am working with somebody, like, I'm paying for them to do it.
Right.
You know,
Money keeps
but,
the transaction simple.
right? It's like, you definitely still gonna run into problems. That's just one problem. I've had like tons of problems I can't even speak on, like, because I don't know. That will get into some like other like thing I'm not trying to get into, but more or less, I've ran into a lot of like little situations in like this underground music scene, and I feel like you just gotta make sure you approach it with a like, if someone like, say someone like, there's a lot of scammers on this like internet, and I would say like sleazy people. Like, I have a whole song called Sleazy, you feel me? And like, there's a lot of like, I feel like it was just me talking about like, this underground scene is very sleazy, like, and a lot of the people out there. So I would say one word of advice: use PayPal for any transactions. Feel me? Don't do Cash App, because you're gonna get scammed. Like, it's obvious. You feel me? So it's a lot of sleazy people out there. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
All right. All right.
I can't fuck with these sleazy niggas, man.
I
But
feel you,
yeah,
bro. I feel you. What does success in life and success in music look like to you?
definitely success in life is being able to like buy my mom's a whole fucking like crib, like like I'm not gonna act like I'm in like the hood or something. Like, I'm from the suburbs, but regardless, like, I wanna like really like bless my parents, because I feel like they've blessed me so much, you know. And I wanna put on like all my guys, because everybody that's like helped me along the way, like, get to where I am, I wanna put them in that. I wanna help them out. Like, I wanna give them jobs. You feel me? Like, I wanna help the world out. Like, I'm really trying to do different shit. Like, it's not on a time where it's like small shit, you know. Like, I really have like a big vision for like a lot of shit I'm doing. But I would say success in music, I feel like what I do, I have like a 5 year plan, and I have like poster. You know what I'm saying? Like, but more or less, success in music is just, I would consider success being able to pay all my bills with just music. You know, I don't need to be like the biggest artist, more or less, but I want to just be able to pay all my bills, get my mama a crib. You feel me? Get my pops a crib. Like,
Yep.
have my family set up. You know, financial freedom and shit. Like, and you don't have to be like the biggest artist for that nowadays, you know?
Do you want to explain a little more about the vision that you have?
Yeah, so basically, like, I'm gonna be honest, I became like obsessed with like cults and shit like that. Like, kind of like I look at like, it's more like, I'm trying to explain it. So like, all right, let me rephrase that. So the vision I have is Molly vision. That's really what we call it. So basically, like, it's my collective and shit. And it's like, we kind of like bringing a new. What I want to do is like bring a new wave of like sounds to the scene because I feel like everything nowadays is just like the same thing. So it's like I really like take time to like think about how I could like bring that new sound, and it's like I've spent like days in the studio like just trying to think about how I could bring a new sound to this shit. It's very difficult because like I don't have all the resources I could have to do that, but at the same time, I feel like that's just an excuse, you know. So it's like I'm starting to buckle down like and make beats. Like so, I'm gonna be start like my next project. I'm gonna have some beats on there made for me, you know. But that's really what it is. I feel like the beats will kind of just separate me more from like what I feel like. This is the underground, right? And this is me. Like I'm just trying to like get farther and farther away, you know,
Sure.
to the point where it's like I'm not like I don't
You're
want to be
above ground.
considered one of the underground rappers. You feel me? Huh?
You're above ground.
Exactly. But not even on a mainstream sense, just on a sense of where it's like someone will listen to me, and obviously you're gonna get compared regardless, because that's just how it is. But I don't want to sound like anybody. I want it to like a unique sound, you know. And even so, me, I don't go like rap and be like, all right, I'm about to sound like Yeet, like, cause that's the first thing I hear, like, yo, Yeet, Yeet. I'm gonna say this: I fuck with Yeet heavy. Yeet is fire, but believe me, I'm not sitting down listening to Yeet like this. Someone I could say influenced me heavy is definitely Cardi, Future. You feel me? Like all the people definitely like influenced my sound and shit. I would definitely say Future. Like he's definitely a goat. Like my cadences and shit. Like I kind of get that from Future, but more or less, I feel like I kind of still crafting. Like I'm at the point now where it's like, if you've seen like how my music evolved, it's like I'm starting to like now. I'm at the point where it's like it's starting to separate to the point where it's like you can't hear it. You know what I mean? In
Okay.
other people's music, yeah.
Hey, that's an accomplishment right there, bro.
Where I would definitely, yeah, for real. Yo, I have like accomplishments, but I don't know if you want to call them accomplishments. Like I
Personal
met like
accomplishments are accomplishments, you know?
I met DJ Drama. I have his number in my phone. He don't reply to my text, but he replied like a couple times. I think that's an accomplishment.
That is, bro.
I met him at like this United Masters shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. Um. Other accomplishments, I can really say some accomplishments though. I feel like I'm holding back. Feel me? Like
Yeah, be proud, bro. Be proud of yourself.
I opened up for Jay Critch. I don't know. That's like some calm shit. I feel like I directed, like I dropped how many videos? Like I probably have like over like I would say like 1,000 songs in the vault. You feel me? So it's like I would definitely say I would consider that accomplishment. You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt. No, and you said
Um,
you open. Like, are you consistently performing?
so I'm at the point now where it's like my last show. If I like, there's a lot of underground little shows, and it's like they're cool, but it's like I want to do like be at the lit ones. You feel me? So it's like now what I'm really trying to do is start my own show again. Like I've thrown a show before, but what I'm about to do right now, like definitely in the summer, like August, I'm trying to like for me because I really want to put on my town, and there's like a lot of underground artists in my town that like because I live in Long Island and it's New York City, right? So basically, there's a lot of like underground artists in Long Island, but people don't like put like when you come from Long Island, people don't be like, oh, he's from Long Island, or like people don't really know. More or less, they just be like New York. So I feel like I kind of want to like build a show that's like centered around Long Island. That's kind of what I've been working on with the shows and shit like that. But
Hell yeah.
yeah,
That's
and I
dope.
wanted to my shows to be consistent in the sense of like I can't do any little shows, and I don't pay for shows anymore. Like I used to like pay for every show I've done and shit, but it's like for me, I feel like I like I kind of know my worth to the point where it's like I'm bringing people to your show, like I shouldn't have to pay to perform because I'm bringing people
Absolutely.
there, and you feel me? So
No doubt. No doubt. Tell me something unique about yourself most people don't know.
most people don't know. Let me think. Let me think. I have some crazy shit. I have a lot of shit, man. Maybe like I'm low key smart. You feel me? I was AP student. I don't know.
Okay. Did you go to
Um,
college?
I had asthma. I went to City College for like a year.
Not your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
feel
had
you.
asthma. I can give you a lot of unique. I'm trying to give one that's like fire though. Like, let me think. Let me asthma. Feel me? That's unique, but that's not really unique.
Does
Someone
that
I would say,
make
oh, you know what? I'm a really good skateboarder. Like, I'm nice. I feel like I'm second to best. Like BLP, you know BLP Kosher?
no,
You ever heard of
I
him?
don't know skateboarders now.
Not he's a rapper. He's
Oh
like an
no.
artist. He's like a Jewish like rapper. Like literally, he's like up right now. He be doing like Detroit rap and shit.
Okay. Okay.
But he's nice at skateboarding. Like honestly, I was about to be like, yo, I'm the best, and I seen him skate, and I was like, damn. But I'm second to best right now. Like
Oh yeah.
skateboarding, like that's really my first passion. You feel me? That's kind of how I got influenced with like everything I do is from skateboarding. Like whether it
I
be
see
like
that in your aesthetic.
yeah, real. Like definitely my music influences from skateboarding. You feel me? Like, cause I'll be bumping like I'm black. I'm not gonna say it like that, but like more or less in the sense of like people wouldn't expect me to like as a kid to be bumping like fucking like you know the band Def.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be bumping like stuff like that, and it's like mixed with like hip hop because it's like there's so much different types of culture within like skate videos and shit.
Oh
That's like
absolutely.
you don't know what you about to hear.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like that definitely influenced like a lot of my style and music, clothing, all that. Also, I make clothes too. You feel me? Like I'm about to actually get back on my brand and shit. This is like I'm trying to show. I don't want to like
Hell
feel me,
yeah,
but
bro. No, that's
it's
cool.
kind of like my logo right here. It's feel me. It's kind of like faded out. It's an old shirt,
Uh
but
huh.
these are all like one of one. Feel me? I don't know if you can really see it. Hold up, hold up. Well, I got a logo. You could probably like put on a screen or some shit. I don't know, but
Yeah, for sure.
it's
Yeah,
like
you can send it to.
energy sign, me and a quote in the background, all that.
That's cool as hell, bro. That's cool as hell.
I screen print all my clothes. You feel me? I have a lot of like designers that I be tapped in with, like Matt the Outlaw. He's great, man. Like he's up right now. Like you feel me? And he put me on to like a lot of the design shit. So that's another. I feel like that's my unique trait right there. Like I'm really like in this design shit too, but it's like I'm at the point where it's like I want to like come on the scene with like one type of thing and branch out. You feel me? Like on some like Kanye, ASAP type shit. You feel me? Like ASAP Rocky, like he came on the game just a rapper. Now look at him like doing modeling, fashion, all that. You feel me? Like that's how I see myself. Like my overall vision with music and like what I want to do. Like music is just like the step. You feel me? I'm trying to just use that to elevate and get into all other
That's
sorts of
exactly
like
what you
creative
should be
endeavors.
doing, man. Hey,
I mean,
music is not what artists make money off of. They build
for
their
real,
brand with music and then they branch off and make money in 19 other different ways.
facts.
Is there anything that I didn't think to ask you or know to ask you or anything you got coming up you want to talk about?
Um, Dip the EP is dropping. Just wait on it, guys. It's coming. I promise y'all. I said I was gonna drop 7 tracks. I might drop a little bit more. I definitely got some bangers on there. Like I've been working on this shit for like there's songs that are like 2-3 years old on here. So you know, like I put a lot of time into them. You know, so it's just I'm very critical, and it's like damn. Like sometimes I'll be like, yo, I should drop it, and I'll be like, nah. But I promise I'm gonna drop this year. So it's Dip is on the way. You feel me? Songs every 3 weeks, new songs every three weeks. That's what I promise. So I'm just trying to stay consistent with what I say. You feel me?
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, anarchy shit. Shout out Molly Vision. I just gotta shout out the gang and shit. You know, shout out Molly Vision. Shout out Outlaw. Just shout out everybody that put me on Ox Mill. They all helped me get here. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Shout out Karikter. We live, man.
No doubt, bro. Unless there's anything else you want to say, that's all I got.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man.
All right, bet. This has been Character Asked It with the Swiss Army knife of everything media. Killatari. Appreciate your time, bro. I really
Yo,
enjoyed it.
word, man. For real. Nah,
Peace out.
we just